Hey, babe. How are you feeling? I can't sleep. Just keep thinking about our appointment with you-know-who. My God. I can't believe I'm meeting your parents tomorrow. It doesn't feel real. Feels like some kind of dream.
I know, this is the big moment, I suppose. The meeting with the future in-laws. I was in the shower earlier, and it hit me all of a sudden. We are really getting married, aren't we? I can't believe it either. I'm just so happy. I am the luckiest guy in the world.
Well, if you're lucky, what does that make me? I'm the lucky one here. But anyway, I wonder if they will like me. I'm feeling really nervous.
There's no need to feel nervous. You're always so lovable, so of course they'll love you.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. You always know what to say, you big softy.
Okay, how's this? When we get married, I will do everything I can to make you happy, Aaron. I will support you no matter what life throws at us. I'll always shelter you from the rain.
What a cheesy line. Won't your arm get tired from holding an umbrella up all the time?
I've been working out. My lats can handle it.
They better. Although here's hoping you won't need that umbrella and that there won't be too many storms on the horizon. Everything else is fine, so just keep your eye on the prize. We're almost there. I don't need that much to be happy. Just you. And most important of all, be nice to my dad, won't you?
Of course. He's a great guy. I remember when I first met him that evening in Tribeca. When I introduced myself, he probably thought I was a real punk and seemed a bit weary at first. But then he eased up and we had a good laugh together. At the end of the night, he gave me his blessing.
Maybe the whiskey helped?
Look, honey, if your girlfriend's father splashed out on a bottle of 30-year-old Johnny Walker, how can you say no?
Yeah, like you needed much encouragement.
I'm saying nothing.
From his point of view, I'm his youngest daughter, so I guess that's why he was careful in the beginning. There's a special relationship between father and daughter. But to be honest, he's had a real rough time of it. I feel for him so much. So I really want to take care of him even after getting married.
I know what you're saying. I can imagine myself going through the same emotion someday. I think when we have kids, I would feel that way about my little girl too. Heck, my parents probably are thinking the same thing.
It's not that I don't want to look after your parents or anything. I think it's different for daughters. It's just once girls get married, they end up becoming strangers to their own family. I want to keep being a good daughter to my dad.
Of course you do. Anyways, these days, that sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. After we're married, we'll look after your dad and take him out for a nice meal a couple of times a month. And we'll go on trips together, Florida, the Catskills, maybe even Vegas. It'll be fun.
Really? That's so thoughtful of you, John. Thank you so much. But don't take my dad to Vegas. He'll get himself in trouble.
Don't worry, I'll keep him away from the roulette wheels. But why do you care about your dad so much? Won't your mom feel a bit left out?
Of course I love my mom too, but things have always been tough for my dad, even since he was young. You know, I have a lot of siblings, so I always cared more, I guess. It's complicated.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about your brothers and sisters. I was a bit surprised when you told me that you have so many. These days, people just have 1 or 2 kids. Way of the world, I guess. But having 5 siblings in the family, that's rare indeed nowadays. I mean, with that many kids, I guess your folks must have a wonderful marriage. Just wait, Aaron, I know we will too.
Thanks, John. You're right. Anyway, I better try to get some sleep. I know I am going to be dreaming about tomorrow night.
Night, hun.
Hey, Dad! Today is the day. Are you all set for the meeting with the in-laws?
Aaron, to tell you the truth, no matter how many times I meet future parents-in-law, I can never get used to it. Compared to all those other times, I mean, when your brothers and sisters got married, I feel way more nervous now. I mean, you're my youngest daughter, for goodness sake. And for the youngest daughter to get married, that's a special thing.
Don't be nervous. It's just a silly formality after all. Remember that. You'll be fine as long as you don't drink too many cocktails.
don't blame the cocktails, blame my nerves.
At the end of the day, the reason we are having this meeting is because you raised me so well. That's why I'm already getting married at my age. You know it's all thanks to you, right?
Oh, well, I'll be. Doesn't my baby girl always have a way with words? You know I didn't do anything special, right? You grew up so beautifully all on your own.
Jeez, what are you talking about?
It's so crazy to think that I was pushing you down the street on your first bike one day, and then the training wheels came off, and then before you know it, you're meeting the parents of the man your youngest daughter will marry. Life goes by in a flash, I'm telling you. You need to savor every moment, Aaron.
If this is how you're talking now, I'm dreading you after a few drinks. You and waxing philosophical? Seriously.
Let an old man say his piece. Wait until your youngest is walking down the aisle. Anyways, you're coming later on with John, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going out for a little date in Little Italy first, and then we'll head straight to the venue.
Don't fill up on cannolis before tonight. I'll tell the driver to make sure he gets me there on time. See you later, sweetie.
Later, Dad. Hey, John. I need to talk to you about the other day. I got the feeling that your mom wasn't so keen on me. Am I crazy? Was it because I didn't say hello earlier?
What are you talking about? I didn't get that feeling at all. Why these worries all of a sudden?
She didn't even make eye contact when we introduced ourselves. And she just kept eating her pasta when my mom and dad were talking. She just gave off a bit of a negative vibe throughout the whole evening. Don't you think?
Maybe she was just hungry. Ever think about that? It was seriously good pasta.
Don't make jokes! Did she say she didn't like me or something? Just be honest with me. That way I can fix the issue or explain it to her if I need to. It's awkward. It's been a few days and I haven't heard any feedback. It really feels like she doesn't like me.
I don't think that's the case. Anyway, I'll ask her and get back to you, okay? Hey, Aaron, I spoke to my mom.
What did she say? Does she not like me? Tell me.
Unfortunately, she didn't explain the issue to me in detail. It seems like she has something she wants to talk to you about. I don't think it's an issue of whether she likes you or not. It's something else. I gave her your number and she'll send you a message.
Send me a message? What is this about?
Yeah, but hey, it's good news that she doesn't dislike you, right? At least there's that. If she didn't like you, she would have told you straight up. She's like that. She speaks her mind.
Right, I see. Did I do something wrong, I wonder? I have no idea what it could have been.
Aaron, don't get ahead of yourself and don't worry too much. Just be patient and wait for the message. She said she would get in touch with you, so she will.
Thanks, babe. I'm so nervous. It feels like my heart is jumping out of my chest. I haven't felt this nervous since our first date. I want to have a nice relationship with her, but I feel like I've messed it up from the start. Like we've gotten off on the wrong foot, you know?
You are nice enough for any kind of relationship. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'll wait for her message. Hi! Sorry, who is this? It's Helen, John's mom. Oh, Mrs. Sinclair, hello. How are you? I heard you would be in touch, but I don't have your number. I didn't save it on my phone. Sorry that I didn't recognize you there. It happens. Anyway, it's not a big deal. There's something more important I have to talk to you about. Yes? It's about your siblings. You know, you don't look anything like them. No resemblance at all. And your parents look like they have a bit of an age difference. They are your real siblings, aren't they? Wow, you're very perceptive. Actually, that's something I was planning to bring up one of these days. Just tell me straight. This kind of thing is important. You're marrying my son, dear. If there is something we should know about, you need to tell me. You can't just hide certain things about your family from your future in-laws. We're going to be family too. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to hide anything. It's just we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Let me explain. My elder sister is my blood relative, but my elder brothers and oldest sister are my dad's children. Huh? I don't follow you. My dad got remarried to my mom. My eldest 3 siblings are from his previous marriage. Only my sister and I are their biological children from their marriage. Oh, is that right? So how exactly did your father get remarried? My 2 eldest brothers were from his first marriage to his first wife. When she was young, she took ill and unfortunately passed away. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma. My eldest sister is the daughter of my dad's second wife. Things didn't work out between them and they got divorced. And a few years later, he met my mother, they fell in love, got married, and that was that. Then my sister and I were born. My goodness. So it's not a second marriage, but a third marriage. Are you telling me your father got married 3 times? Well, yes, that's correct. Something about this doesn't seem right. I'm talking about your mother here now. There's such a big age gap between them. I wonder, how can I put this? Did your father trade his wife in for a younger model? But I guess you don't know the real circumstances, so they just sugarcoated it and told you it was a remarriage. That's the most likely, isn't it? Pardon me? Think about it. Your mother got remarried too, right? No, it was my mother's first marriage. Look, why would a young single woman end up being someone's third wife? She must have been his mistress, and he broke things off with his second wife. Otherwise, your mother saw her chance and registered their marriage right after he got divorced. That's incorrect. My dad met my mom 3 years following his divorce. My mom isn't the sort of person who would do something like that. Gosh, look at you! What are you so sensitive about? I respect my parents very much. Of course, I recognize that there is a significant age gap between the 2 of them. They did nothing wrong and no crime or anything like that was committed. They got married anyway, despite the age difference. I'm so grateful to them for all the hard work they put in to bring me up well to where I am today. And I want to follow their example and live just as they do. But to be perfectly honest, Mrs. Sinclair, I am a little offended by these blunt questions. I can't understand someone speaking to me in this way, no matter if you are my future mother-in-law or not. And tell me, dear, what exactly is there for you to understand? That's it. We're done here. Just forget about the wedding. I mean, insulting my parents and hurting my feelings. This isn't the kind of marriage I wanted. My God! How impudent! There's just no talking to you. I'm afraid to say anything now, or you might bite my head off. Please let John know. I don't want him to contact me anymore. Okay. Well, you should know, dear, there are plenty of girls who want to marry my son. There's so many they could fill up a double-decker bus.
Honey, talk to me. What is going on? I heard some story from my mom that you want to call off the wedding. What is this about?
Didn't you get the message that I don't want to be contacted? I'm such an idiot. I still haven't deleted your number. What was I thinking? I'm deleting your number, the photos, everything I have of yours. Don't contact me again. Let's just call it a day. Do whatever you want with the ring. I'll deal with my ring myself.
What is going on? What is the matter with you, Erin? My mom was just curious about something, that's all. So she asked you about it politely and respectfully, and you flew off the handle? And then she said you wanted to call off the wedding? For God's sake, what did she ask you? Is it really that big of a deal? Can't you just let it go?
Look at this. Do you call that polite? Respectful? That's what this seems like to you. On what planet is this in any way respectful?
I don't know what to say.
Not a day goes by where I do not feel anything but respect for my mother and father. They mean the world to me. They were the best parents to me, and still are to this day. But for someone like this to condemn them, to insult them. It's beyond the pale. I should just grin and bear it? I should just let it go? Is that what you are saying to me?
Look, now that I can see the whole conversation in black and white, I can see that my mom was wrong. There is no mistaking that. I recognize that 1000%, but to call off the wedding, that's going too far, Aaron. Look, I'm gonna give my mom a piece of my mind, so just cut me some slack and I'll fix it, okay?
Just think if you were in my shoes. If my mom contacted you and started snooping around your family history. And if she started making nasty accusations about your mother, would you stand for it? Even if it was done politely and respectfully, it would still be difficult to bear. So how am I supposed to stand this gossipy slander she says to me? About my parents who I love so much.
I get it, I do. You're right. I would be the same in your position. My mom was totally out of line. She is just who she is. I'll make it up to you somehow.
I don't want to go forward with this wedding. My mind is made up. I don't want to hear from you again. It's over, John.
See, this is the part I don't understand. Why am I being punished for something my mom did? Look, she was wrong. I said as much. But now you're out of line. Calling off the wedding?
If you can't see why I would want to call it off, then you don't know me at all. My family is everything to me, John.
You are everything to me, Aaron. I thought we were gonna make a family of our own together.
I thought so too.
Look, if you and my mom don't get along, it can't be helped. You don't need to speak to her. Just smile in the photos and be civil together.
You don't understand. A marriage isn't just about two people. It's about two families coming together. I'm supposed to stand up there at the altar and seeing your mom in the pews, knowing that she is judging me, judging my parents? How dare she? And even after the wedding, what then? Every time we meet on family occasions, it'll be the same. Christmas, birthdays. I just can't accept that. And all this because... what? My father led a different life from most people?
My mom is old-fashioned. She just thinks it's odd that someone could get married 3 times. She saw all your siblings and wanted to know the whole story. But you know me, Aaron, I'm not like that.
He got married 3 times because that was the hand fate dealt him. He got married to the love of his life and she died of cancer in a hospital bed. Wasted away to nothing. Then in his grief, he met someone else who he thought he could start a new life with. But it didn't work out. That's life. She didn't really love him, and so they divorced. What should he have done then? Because marrying 3 times is unacceptable to people like your mom? Just spend the rest of his life alone?
Aaron, I don't think she meant it in that way.
And then to call my mom, who was the kindest, sweetest person on this earth, some kind of homewrecker. How can you just say that about someone you barely know? Is she psychic? A fortune teller? Does she think she is some kind of genius who can guess people's whole lives based on their age and appearance? I've never been so angry and disappointed in my whole life.
She was just curious about your family and the age difference.
Maybe on the surface that's true, but what your mom is really saying is that I shouldn't be alive. If my dad had acted properly according to her standards, he wouldn't have married my mom and I wouldn't have been born.
Aaron, please.
I wouldn't be here, and she wouldn't have a daughter-in-law from a disgraceful family. So I can't accept that. I don't want to be a family member of a woman who treats people in that way. There are all sorts of people in this world, with all kinds of lives. I wish that more narrow-minded people like your mom would understand that.
What about you, Aaron? Now you're insulting my mom. Aren't you being a bit hypocritical here?
It's not hypocritical. My parents were nothing but kind to your mom, and this is how she repays them. I have a right to be angry.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Goodbye, John.
Aaron, please, just wait a minute. Aaron? Aaron.
What's up, Dad?
Why are you so quiet these days? You're supposed to be busy with the wedding. I haven't heard from you since the meeting with your future in-laws in Greenwich that night.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's been that long, has it?
Did you and John have a fight or something?
No, it's just... I don't think I will be getting married after all. Maybe it would be better if I just moved back in with you guys.
Moved back in with us? What kind of talk is this? I thought your mom and I were going back to our old life before she had kids, you know, when we were a newly married couple. Why do you want to muscle in on us?
Muscle in on you? That's going too far, Dad. What are you saying?
You know I'm just kidding. You are welcome back here anytime. But what gives?
It's a long story.
If it's not a big deal, just forgive John, would you? People make mistakes, Aaron. Everyone does. Lord knows I have made many mistakes in my life.
No, it's not that. The truth of the matter is, John did nothing wrong. It's just we are from two different worlds. Different upbringings, different backgrounds, and as it turns out, different values. I don't think we'll be happy if we get married like this. So I think I should rethink my decision.
Are you really sure, Aaron? I know how much you care for John. Anyone can see it when you two are together.
It's just one of those things, I guess. Thank you for always putting me first.
Dads always have a soft spot for their daughters, sweetie. As long as you're happy, I couldn't ask for anything more.
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
I love you too, sweetie.
Hi there. How have you been? Mrs. Sinclair, can I help you with something? I just wanted to tell you that I really regret what I said last time. John was really upset, and now that I think about it, I think I was too harsh on you, dear. Please accept my deepest apologies. Why are you saying all this out of the blue? To be honest, I have been thinking about it for some time, and I finally worked up the nerve to contact you. You see, a while ago I ran into your father in the street when I was out shopping. And I thought that it's no use carrying on like this. It makes no sense. I made life difficult for my own son, and I hurt someone else's precious daughter. I see that now. It's been eating me up inside. I thought it would be okay to reach out and apologize to you. I mean, should I just stay being silent and carry on saying nothing? You met my dad? Where? He never mentioned it. Well, I say met, but maybe he didn't realize it at the time. I'm a little confused here. I didn't speak to him or anything. I actually just saw him from a distance. It was outside this really grand old building on Park Avenue. The Fitzgerald. He walked in and the doorman greeted him. I heard him calling your father Mr. Yates. I was curious to know, is that your father's building? Yes, that's right. He owns that building. What of it? Well, I thought so! This is very exciting indeed. You know, a little bird told me some interesting things about him. It seems like everybody in the neighborhood knew his name, except for me. He owns a bunch of buildings, doesn't he? My cousin Sally told me that the Grayson on 54th Street and the Chevalier Hotel in the East Village, those belong to him as well. Is that true? Yes, that's right. He owns and operates several buildings as part of his business. He has to be worth millions of dollars! Why didn't you tell me something so important? Well, I mean, you didn't ask? Now I see why he remarried that young girl. He's clearly a man of means. A big shot. I can't believe you never mentioned your father was such a great tycoon. What does it matter? Aaron, dear. If I knew about this, I wouldn't have said those things. I've been doing some thinking. Maybe it's time for my John to stop being a lowly office drone and finally move up in the world. Move up in the world? I mean, when can we get another chance like this? What exactly are you saying? We're already broken up. Yes, so I heard. How can you just cut off an engagement like this so suddenly? You need to know. John is really suffering now. He's a total wreck. He doesn't even talk to his own mother anymore. It's really difficult for me as well. I feel like I am losing everything dear to me. Aaron, I am truly sorry for what I said last time. It's not easy for someone of my age to apologize like this. In our day, we had pride, and that pride meant something. So, how about we put it behind us and move forward with the marriage talks, okay? What do you say? Move forward? Why should I? Because you love John, don't you? You and him are meant to be together. Once you're married, you'll change my son's life for the better. I promise that I won't get in your way. I won't meddle, I won't butt in or be a nuisance. I'll be good to you, Aaron. We'll be just like mother and daughter. So what you're saying is basically you'll welcome me back with open arms. All because of my dad's fortune. That's why you want me to get back together with John. Well, that's a very direct way of putting it, but you aren't wrong, I guess. I will level with you, dear. A family with wealth is a much better proposition than one without a penny to their name. I just want my son to have the best life available to him. Isn't that fair enough? Doesn't every mother want the same for her children? I'm sorry to break it to you, but even if we get married, I have zero interest in my father's money. And I'm going to tell John that he has to keep working after we are married. Whatever you think is best. But here's something you need to understand. People with money need to spread that wealth around. And your parents probably have different ideas, despite what you say. My John has a good head on his shoulders. He's always been bright. If he just had a little support. He's the kind of guy who would do really well with someone like you by his side. I think it would be better if he finds someone else. Whether it be running a business or in personal life, it's not going to work. Not with my family. So, what are you saying? Just because my dad is wealthy doesn't mean that I am. But won't you inherit it when he, heaven forbid, passes away? You have a lot of siblings, yes, but your mother is now his legal wife, isn't she? In which case, you and your sister will pretty much get everything. So how can you not be interested? You don't have any children yet, but when you do, you'll see what I'm talking about. My father is still in the best of health. I have paid no thought whatsoever to the idea of him passing away. But even if that were the case, I don't want to live off my dad's money. What on earth are you saying? This isn't about your choice to be by yourself. You need to think about your husband and his family. I'd rather give it all to my mom. She's the one who deserves it. Your mother? Oh my heavens! You were born into wealth, my dear, but your mother married into it. Don't you think you deserve it more? Who are you to say who deserves what? I don't even know you. Maybe not, but after all, she was just the trophy wife of some rich businessman. What? I can't believe what I am hearing. First you call my mom a homewrecker who ruined my father's second marriage. Now you are calling her a gold digger who just married him for his money? Well, if the shoe fits. Okay, you know what? I think it's best for me to be on my own for now. I feel like I have learned a lot from this experience, Mrs. Sinclair. I guess I should thank you for opening my eyes. You seem to be holding on to some kind of grudge. When someone like me, your elder, swallows her pride and apologizes to you, it's polite to say thank you. Do you understand, dear? We could have just moved on, but you just keep picking at it. What's done is done. You can't forget about it and move past it. You remind me of something my grandmother used to say. A woman as obtuse as you is no use to anyone, rich or poor. To a certain extent, I get where you are coming from. It's understandable that you would be curious about the circumstances of my family. But the way you went about it was so incredibly rude. And even now, you only intend to welcome me into your family because of my father's money. You expect me to accept your phony apologies so you can get what you want. Who's the real gold digger here? I see absolutely no reason why I should marry your son. I'm merely stating the facts, that's all. I'm not just after your father's fortune, believe me. I'm just looking at the big picture. You are still young and have a lot to learn. You don't know how the world works. Money is very important in this day and age. Maybe one day you will understand that. You're right. I am still young, and don't know much about this world of ours, or financial issues for that matter. Marrying John would be hard. But frankly, Mrs. Sinclair, having you as a mother-in-law would be unbearable. Look, you don't get it. What I'm trying to tell you is that we can forget about what happened. I will be nice to you from now on. I promise you that there will be nothing to regret if you marry my son. He loves you very much. I am ready to accept you as my own daughter. So let's just go ahead with the wedding, okay? Would you say the same thing if I were from a poor family? You shouldn't talk like that. And you're already from that particular family, so it's a meaningless exercise. How can you make up hypothetical situations like that? What's the point? Fine then. Would you still accept me if I declined my inheritance? If I gave up what I already have? If you would, then I will agree. I'll marry him. You're a real piece of work, you know that. You think you can play games with me now, too? Just who do you think you are? Who do I think I am? You've got some nerve. It's not enough that you insult my family. Now you think you can tell me how I should use my family's money. I don't understand what you're after. It's like you want to throw away what you have, but you don't want anyone else to have it either. It's madness. You don't want that money? Fine. At least give it to someone who would appreciate it. Someone who could use that money for something good. You're just a spoiled little girl who doesn't know what she wants out of life. What I want is someone who respects my family for who they are, not how much is in their bank account or how many property deeds they have to their name. That's the kind of person I want to be with. John was always nice to me. He was caring and a great boyfriend. The truth is, I did have some reservations about the marriage. I thought everything was happening a little fast, but I thought I could ignore those concerns and go ahead anyway. I see now I was right to trust my gut instinct. You tell John I'm sorry. He was a great guy. I hope in the future I can meet someone like him. I can't tell John anything. He won't return my phone calls. He's blocked my number. I even have been turning up outside his house and he's never at home. This is all your fault. You've caused me to become estranged from my only son. His own mother. My fault? You've brought this on yourself, Mrs. Sinclair. What am I supposed to do now? Beats me. But you will have to find someone else to be your daughter-in-law. After that, I reached out to my ex-fiancé because I was tired of the never-ending bickering with his mother. She wouldn't leave it alone, so I asked him to get her to stop contacting me. Following that, the messages from his mother finally stopped. John kept begging and pleading with me to reconsider, but I had made up my mind. I love and respect my mom and dad more than anything else in the world. More than any potential husband. I won't have my parents be the subject of cruel gossip, no matter how much I love someone. I could never consider becoming part of a family that allows that. Perhaps I'm being too harsh. Yes, maybe with these kinds of standards I'll end up alone for the rest of my life. But what's the point of marriage if my partner doesn't love me for who I am and respects my family? Maybe I'll meet a person like that someday. But until then, I will enjoy the time I have with my mom and dad. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.